Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at the Strength Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta unit, and we're going to see just how good he is after his Extreme Z Awakening at 100% in the Hidden Potential system. So we're going to take a look at just how good he is. Obviously, he has a 100% superclass lead, and he also greatly raises attack whilst sealing the enemy super attack on his super attack. He has key +3 and attack and defense of 122%, plus an additional key and defense of 122% when there is an ally who is a Vegeta's family category ally on the team. After he is hit with an enemy attack, he will gain additional defense as well as also reducing the damage received from normal attacks, which are non-super based attacks, by 40%. When he falls below the 40% health threshold, he will enter rage mode, and obviously he will then take no damage whilst in rage mode. He also has additional attack of 122% whilst in rage mode. In terms of his links, he has Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, Sharing the Limit, Prodigies, Berserker, and, well, basically that's around about it. Royal Lineage, wrapping everything up. Vegeta is going to look best on a Vegeta's family category. He's not on a lot of categories, he's on the parents and child, Vegeta's family, joined forces, and he's also on movie hero, so he's not on a tremendous amount of categories, which is fine. He doesn't have to be on a huge amount of categories. We have a pretty good rotation for him, 5 links, 40% defense, and you can already see that defense is looking pretty decent in the 200,000s. Now he will be taking an attack as well, which we'll need because we want to see just how much damage he takes. And not to mention, one added benefit of this Vegeta and Bulma combo card is that they will activate a couple Bulma based passives for other units. So it's pretty interesting to see. We'll obviously take a look in general at how the team does, but you can see straight away that basically pretty decent attack stat, I would say, around 2 million, nothing crazy. But obviously there's also that crit chance that's innate within the passive. So if there is another Vegeta's family category ally in the same turn, Vegeta will also gain crit chance, which is obviously super duper helpful. Overall, the link set of Vegeta is in a pretty good space, with Sharing the Limit and Prepared for Battle giving him plenty of key link coverage, and Super Saiyans, Golden Warrior, Prodigies, and Royal Lineage giving him additional coverage across the Vegeta's family, but also across the Pure Saiyans, well, I say Pure Saiyans, but he can't be on Pure Saiyans, but yeah, in general, just all those kind of categories. You can see his defense sitting in the 300,000s after he's taken an attack. One nice thing is that after he takes an attack, the defense doesn't last for one turn, it lasts for multiple turns. So this does give him some slight advantage in that you don't constantly have to reset him getting hit every single turn. It will last across different turns. The thing is, with 40% damage reduction against normal attacks and with his levels of defense, he should be pretty decent to tank normals, I think, from most units in the game. His offense is a little bit low, just considering how everything works out, and of course he doesn't really provide much else beyond that. I think he's a pretty good unit. I think his counters will do some decent damage, but I do think they could have gone a little bit crazier with him. Even giving him higher damage reduction would have been fine, but I think mainly it's just offensively he's not in a great position. I understand he has crit chance, and that crit chance combined with his countering abilities does mean he can do some decent damage, but I think they could have given him even higher crit chance and given him just higher attack in general, because I think overall he can be, or at least look, a little bit lackluster, at least to me. I think there's still definitely room for him to have been a bit better. With that being said, it's very rare that they bring out a unit that can tank normals from pretty much every event in the game, and I think in that regard, Vegeta is in a very good space. Obviously, he can't really raise his defense higher than the mid 300s, but for normal attacks, he'll never take damage. For supers, however, he will still take a fair chunk of damage. That is basically unavoidable. But I think overall Vegeta looks like he's in a good space. I think he's a very, very solid unit. I don't think he's as spectacular as maybe I wanted him to be. I think they could have made him a little bit better considering how limited he is in terms of his categories. It's not like he's on a ton of categories, so honestly it wouldn't have been that big an issue to make him a little bit stronger, because when someone's on so few categories, I always feel like you can go a little bit crazier and make them run a little bit crazier as well. But yeah, that's it from me on his performance side. Obviously the only thing left is to look at his links. Like I said, we have decent coverage across these links with Super Saiyan, Golden Warriors, Prodigies, Royal Lineage, Sharing the Limit, and also Berserker. Berserker probably being the hardest one for you to get. Sharing the Limit, Royal Lineage, and Prepared for Battle give him decent coverage across most of his categories, and Super Saiyan and Golden Warrior are fairly decent, fairly simple links that you can activate quite easily. So I think beyond that, Vegeta looks to be in a good space. He links up pretty well with a couple of Vegeta's family members, and yeah, in general he'll always link up well with pretty much any Super Saiyan Vegeta in the game. So that's essentially your basic guideline for who you want to pair him up with. Link leveling wise, there's not too much to gain from link leveling him. You do gain a little bit of attack, which obviously would help him and his crits, but I wouldn't say it's priority. He doesn't have any links like extreme teams do with big bad bosses and things like that. The Vegeta family / Saiyan kind of kits aren't so affected by link leveling. So yeah, I do think in general you shouldn't have a massive problem in running him. But yeah, that's basically it from me. Overall, I think he's a good unit. He's very strong defensively. He will tank normals exceptionally well for you in most content. I think he is lacking a little bit offensively, but I think overall he's still a good pickup. He can be a really solid floater in a lot of events, especially if you're just looking for someone to take some hits and not really be at risk of dying too much. But that's going to be it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you guys next time. So until then, as always, take care, stay safe, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. So until then, as always, thank you, take care, and bye.